So let's have a look at how the Net Promoter Score is actually set up. So we've got a survey form here, and in this survey form, when it opens, what you will see is a couple of things. So, okay, in this case I've chosen to use a snippet, a radio button snippet. The reason for that is because I've got redirects going on the thank you page. So the thank you page is a redirect script. I need to get a tag onto the record quickly. So this could be a custom field, but the trouble with the custom field is while I can do the routing that comes in the campaign afterwards, I can't make the redirect script route quickly. We couldn't get the tags on fast enough using the other method that we'd use. So these are all custom fields, and then under here I've just got a snippet in here. So for my layout, for example, I've got this, the field width is 400 to get these to lay out how they did. I've just got my question in here, and these are just standard fields. And then this little element in here, this just changes the styling for the radio buttons to make the radio buttons display sort of inline rather than, i.e. Horizontal rather than vertical. And then this goes through to a thank you page, and the thank you page is this redirect script which I have here, and it passes the contact information through. Okay, so then we've got our decision diamond here, and if we look at the decision diamond and the routing through the decision diamond, what's going to happen is, so if the contact has a tag, and my choice here, I could do this on form submission, it would work fine on form submission as well. I've done it on tags just to keep it consistent, so I'm actually putting a tag on based on what's filled in on the form itself. So if it's a 9 or a 10, it routes to the 9 or a 10 promoter, and passive, and then detractor. Okay, so in here, let's just have a quick look in the actual radio button snippet. Inside the web form itself, so if we look in here, and this just puts a tag on. I actually use two tags. What I do is I put on the tag which is 0, and I also put on MPS detractor in there as well, just as a bit of a shortcut for achieving the objectives. So if that just saves down, go back to the campaign. So instead of it here, I could have just put detractor or passive or promoter in here. So if they're a promoter, then what I want to do is to create a referral partner record and invite them to promote, and maybe apply a tag that activates some upsell communications. And if they're a passive record, then I would probably just activate the upsell promotions, not make them a affiliate or referral partner. And if they're a detractor, then I'm going to create a task for somebody to phone this person up, assuming we have the telephone record, and do that straight away. If they fill in the next web form, and don't forget they may fill in this web form, therefore we want to achieve all this on the first web form. They may not fill in the second web form, which is simply a text area custom field. So the text area custom field in here would tell me what the issue is, and that just goes to a thank you page. You could put a thank you page on your website, obviously. Now again, in here, what we'd really do here would be to put a hidden field in here. I only did it on the demonstration so that you could see that you wanted to, the data was actually passed, but really what we do is put a hidden field in here and then take off that email like that, so that the email address is passed into the hidden field. Very, very important that email does go in there, because otherwise when somebody fills in the second web form, if there's actually no contact details associated with it, it'll just create an orphan record inside Infusionsoft and the things won't be linked together. So we've got that as the hidden field, and then they fill in a problem, and then what I've got here is I would then do an HTTP post into the FuseDesk API. If you don't use FuseDesk at the moment and you have any form of customer service relationship with any number of customers, then you're missing a trick. And I strongly recommend FuseDesk for proactive customer care and customer service. It's fully integrated with Infusionsoft and by far the best one. Although when you look at it, the costs associated with it are not insignificant there. Actually, when you compare it with other options, it's more or less the same price, and because of the integration, it's going to save you a lot of money going forward. And not having good customer care, if you have that type of business, is going to be a problem for you. So I strongly recommend you get FuseDesk. And back to the campaign, then obviously if we just capture the testimonial, so again in here we've got our contact email address passed onto the web form, and then a custom area field in here. And obviously I haven't bothered to design these, I've just sort of put the basic design so that you can actually see these, but you can have these looking nice, you can have different please give us a testimonial question in there to make this all look nicer, and then that just goes to a a regular thank you page or wherever you want it to go to. So that's how all that kind of links together, and that's how we achieve what we want to achieve. Now the only thing that's missing here is the script. So this is a redirect script. Now the important thing with the redirect script is what we're actually doing is we're passing through a script that's looking at what tags got applied on the web form, and also carrying forward in the redirect script the email address so that it actually goes through to and populates the second form. So as you'll remember, we've done alpha, beta and gamma, so let's try omega. Omega at exela.co.uk, and let's just do this one here. So this one's an 8, so submit that, and you can see in the query string here up at the top, this is just looking at my the address, and it's passed in here. It's passed in the contact ID. It's passed in the contact key, the inf contact key from Infusionsoft, but it's also passed in here the name and the email address in there like that, and pass that across, and then it's done the redirect in this case to this particular website. But it's passing that through the script, and that's the important thing. The script has to be able to pass those details, otherwise it's going to fail. It's going to fail when it gets through to the second web form. Okay, so that's a different script. Happy to share that script with anybody that wants it. All you need to do is send an email to office@exela.co.uk, or look out here for Infusionsoft tips, and I'll probably have another video that talks about the actual redirect script and how to set that up and make that available to anybody that wants it. Okay, hope that was useful.